To introduce my boy Margarita. When Margarita came to me, he could not fly because apparently the person who originally owned him, right, the original bird was Jade, and they used to leave Jade outside, to sunbathe in their cage and leave her outside, leave him outside for hours to sunbathe. And so he said that one day, look, there goes Jade. Said that one day when they came back to get Jade, Margarita was in the cage. So, ended up getting Margarita as well. And so when he hit me up to take them in, he had only named Jade. Both of them are boys, by the way. I got them sexted last year or this year, and they're both boys. And he hadn't named Margarita yet because Margarita had just gotten to his house. So I named him Margarita. And they have been with me for a little bit over a year. But yeah. I think Quakers are very, 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 talkative birds. Honestly, all four of my Quakers talk. This is Pepper. My homegirl over there is Pikachu. Both of them are girls, and then them two are boys. They're in separate cages because these two came as a pair, and these two came as a pair. So, yeah, these are my kids. With Pepper and Pikachu, I could tell y'all the story about them, too. I swear to God, I hope you don't poop on my head because I just washed my hair. I was at someone's 15, right? And it was at their house. And I had went inside to go to the bathroom, and I see a bird cage. And I'm like, a bird cage! And mind you, I may or may not have had a couple of drinks. It was the fucking summer, and it was hot. It was hot outside. And so I was like, oh my God, they have birds. And so I went over, and Pepper and Pikachu were there. And the quinceañera was inside, fixing her dress, right? I didn't think anything of it. I was like, oh, birds, cool, right? I think, maybe a month or two after, this was someone's cousin, someone that I know's cousin's 15. So I was in the car with them, and their mom called them. And so they came back and looked at me. After the phone call, they came and looked at me, and they're like, hey, do you want more birds? Do you want some birds? And I said, birds? What are you talking about? And they're like, oh, you remember my cousin's 15 who we went to? And I was like, yeah. She's like, yeah, so apparently, she's about to go to college, and she can't take care. She doesn't feel like she has the time that the birds need. So, and she saw that you were looking at them the day of her 15. Do you want them? Obviously, I said yes. A lo regalado no se busca lado. Basically saying, it was free, and I had the space for it. Yeah, so that's how I got my Quakers. Okay, I was never planning on getting Quakers. I got these two Quakers for free, and these ones right here were $500 for both of them. Yup, and that is the story of my Quakers. Do you have to say anything, Jade? I hope she didn't poop on my head. Yes, these are my kids.